Hey guys, it's Destiny, and HoYoverse has done it again. We got new drip marketing. We officially got revealed Huo Huo and Argenti, and today I'm going to go over what this could mean for you guys' accounts, what to possibly consider when it comes to these characters, and of course, if you enjoy videos like these, make sure to subscribe, and now let's get into the video. First, let's start with our legendary Huo Huo. Oops, wrong Huo Huo, my bad. Let's start with our adorable Huo Huo. Huo Huo will be a wind abundance character who has a pretty cool and spooky Halloween-like vibes in her splash art. I really like it. Her backstory also is pretty interesting, as she is referred to as a cursed one who attracts and is scared of ghosts and inhuman beings. But she has to catch them all, kind of like Pokemon. She'll be the first Wind Abundance character in Star Rail, and also our second Abundance Limited character, as well as our second Limited Wind character. First being Locha for Abundance, and first being Blade for the Wind element. This drip marketing usually shows off the characters for the future update after the following one that's upcoming, based on like the previous patterns we've seen. We can go that Huo Huo will likely be the 5-star for 1.5, which means we're finally getting another limited abundance character other than Locha. A cool benefit about Huo Huo though is that she is part of the wind element. Since we are pretty limited on wind characters so far, Huo Huo can definitely be a much needed addition in a way for variety for our wind characters. Another benefit can also be if you decide to skip Fuxuan, also has links on her banner, 2 of which being really good sustain. You can look into possibly saving for Huo Huo instead to be your sustain for your teams. And this also allows in a way for more variety in your choices when it comes to picking your main sustaining character. If you guys aren't a fan of Fuxuan or Lynx, but you really like the design of Huo Huo, then that could definitely be a cool option to go for. As for what will make Huo Huo different than our other characters, because of the recent release of Fuxuan, who has team buff and capabilities with crit rate, and the maximum HP as well at only E0, I think that Huo Huo will likely have a buff or just something new that she provides other than heals to the team, which can possibly be new mechanics or just maybe new forms of buffing. So how Fuxuan does the crit rate and the crit damage also at E1, maybe Huo Huo will benefit other stats. Of course, we don't know until she's here, but it seems like all the new characters that have been coming out have additional benefits to their kit, or some form of uniqueness that does separate them from one character in their class to another. For example, Gepard and Fuxuan are both preservation, but they operate pretty differently from one another, since Gepard can team-wide shield, freeze enemies, and so on, and Fuxuan is able to do similar things like fire MC in a way, as well as provide the crit rate or maximum HP for allies, and also much more than that. Locha has his Abyss Flower Field, which is unique to him and provides a great way of sustaining the team. But I feel like Huo Huo will introduce some uniqueness as well as, of course, sustain the team due to the fact that she is abundance. She could possibly allow for a fun wind-oriented team as well, as a Blade or Don Hong could be the main damage dealer, Rania can be your support character, and Huo Huo can be your sustain. This can make maybe for a cool team, but of course I can't say too much on her value as a character until we get more information on what her kit will provide or may provide. But based on our pattern of recent 5-stars, it's likely she'll be a really good choice, plus she has such an adorable design. So if Huo Huo does interest you, that could be reason alone to consider saving a bit of your Stellar Jades, maybe in your Trotter piggy bank, to anticipate her release. Also, if you are lacking sustain or you did skip Fuxuan and Lynx and maybe don't have Locha and Gepard, then that can also be more reason to anticipate the release of Huo Huo. I know I'm definitely excited for her personally though, because of her design. She's such a cute character. As for Argenti though, he will be a physical erudition character. He will be our very first physical limited character as well in Star Rail. When it comes to AoE physical damage, the main character most of us talk about is Clara, who is able to dish out strong AoE damage with her counterattack style. And while we don't know what Argenti will offer, since Argenti is erudition and erudition class characters are meant to dish out AoE damage, it is very likely that Argenti will do so as well due to how erudition operates, which can also make Argenti a really great choice for those who do not have Clara and wish to take advantage of strong physical AoE damage. I know that physical Trailblazer exists as well and can target multiple targets, but since most seem to use Fire Trailblazer, it's the main reason I'm discussing Clara in this case. Plus, Clara is commonly spoken about when it comes to AoE physical damage. It's very likely that Argenti will be quite powerful, as all of our DPS characters, especially as of recently, which can be Kafka, Blade, Dan Hongayel, soon enough Topaz, and then Jinglu. They're all really strong. So I feel like Argenti will likely be no exception to this. He can possibly work for physical heavy teams, similar to maybe how Ho can work with wind heavy teams. Of course, I'm sure there's going to be some form of variety in comps. We'll definitely have to wait and see what Argenti will be able to supply that is different from our current DPS characters, and also what characters they work with. Overall though, pretty excited because this does open the doors for way more DPS characters, especially if you are lacking Clara on your account and you want a really good possible physical damage dealer, then Argenti is going to be an option. Of course, since we don't know anything about the kit so far, once we do have that information officially, I will be going over it just to give you guys my thoughts, see if it is comparable to Clara, if I think they may be stronger than Clara, on par with Clara, or if you have Clara, maybe it's just a skip for you. Of course, though, if you like the design, then that's reason enough for you to go for it, since everyone should play who they like. But that'll be all for today's episode of Drip Marketing. We likely will see the 4-star if there is one soon, and they will also get their own video. It'll likely be way shorter, but it'll just be my thoughts on what they could possibly provide for your accounts. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you guys are really excited for Huo Huo and Argenti. What do you guys think regarding their designs? Do you think they have really cool designs, if you're kind of iffy on them? And also, do you kind of agree with, you think that they may have different mechanics or just something to make them unique in comparison? Because once again, I feel like the pattern right now is that every new character that comes out has something, just even as the smallest little thing, that will make them unique in comparison. Blade was pretty unique in his own way. Kafka's also really unique with damage over time. Don Hongayel is unique with his playstyle as well. I feel like all the characters we've recently got are really unique, and I'd love to know if you guys think they will keep up this pattern or not. I hope all you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know out of the upcoming drip marketed characters, who are you the most excited for? Jingliu, Topaz, Huo Huo, or Argenti? For me personally, it is Jingliu, since her moon or lunar-like aesthetic, and Topaz because she has a really pretty design, and also her best friend is a trotter, and I am saving for them with my trotter piggy bank. I think they'd be really cool just to pull for, and I cannot wait to see this weekend what they show in the live stream. Super excited. I will be making videos on those as well. Also, if you want to see me play through the story, which I had an amazing time, and Jingliu is also part of it, make sure to check out the video at the end screen as well. It'll pop up and you can go watch that. Had so much fun. Make sure to subscribe to see more content from me. Leave a like, support the video, and I hope, of course, you all have a nice one like always. Peace.